Hello, everybody, whenever, wherever. Welcome to spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern one. So, quite a shift of energies. Not really by the sun sign, shifted already a bit before, but as always, there is a picture, a play together. There's nothing you can't look just at the sun by itself. It all is entangled, it all is in aspects, and they shift. And there will be some more shifts. And there are cycles, as you know. I'm really fascinated with them. So, but I don't really want to talk too much about the astrological placements or energies that are coming up, but more about how to actually apply them, or how it may be that you feel. When I was in contact with people from all over the world, I hear that there have been, and I'm not surprised about that, by all the squares and grand squares and so on that is going on. There have been many obstacles, many challenges. And as I like to say, those are maybe intense energies. Challenges are not fun usually to go through, but they hold big promise. They hold growth. They hold evolution in a process. We have to go through those processes in order to go to the next quarter of a cycle. People, or also not only we as individuals, but also in all the stories of mythology all over the world, we see this theme. We see those who refuse to change, who just want to stand still, and I want to have it as it was. And I refuse to grow. I refuse to go on to something new, just because it's new. I don't know that yet, so I don't know how to navigate that. I don't want that. I want to stay as it is. I know that. I know how to go inside that, and so I want that back. It's just not the way that will make us happy over time, because things always move. That is one of the universal laws, right? And we can see that nothing ever stands still. Never. When we sleep, our mind is still working, our body is still working, we are still breathing. It's still going. Everything moves. So, therefore, the challenges, they are there, like an initiation time, if you want. So it's about, and we have to discern, we have to look, okay, so now we are here, and where do I want to go within this whole frame I have? Or do I even want to break that frame? Like we know, Saturn limits? Yeah. So, but who tells that the limits are standing? They can move too, like everything. So, if you feel limited, just widen the limits. Don't try to run through the wall. Just go around or just push those walls a bit further out so that they don't limit you anymore. It's quite simple if you want. I didn't say easy. So we have the inner cell phone, and that helps each and every one of us to navigate what we want as an individual. If we look, I like to tell you, right, or I like to interpret the constellation Cetus, yeah, as the conformity of the human collective. Those what we say, this is normal, and what tells us what to do and what not to do, and how to be and how not to be, and so on. The definition of what is a nice person, what is a good person. So you have to do this or that or else to be a good person, or to be nice, and to deserve whatever. But who are you? Who do you want to be? You want to be that? You feel happy? That question, or those questions, you can answer easily. Just listen to your cell phone when it rings. The ringing of the phone is like when you're triggered. In whatever form. These times, they present in different ways for each and every one of us. We are not all the same. We may be all humans, but within that, we're totally different. Right? Be proud of it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. And if you do something you feel ashamed of, then ask yourself, why? Why? Is it against your own values? Then take a lesson out of it and say, okay, no, I will change that. But if it was because of somebody else's values, and say, you can shrug. You can say, okay, well, there's nothing to be ashamed of. And that is the same with any emotion or feeling that comes up. It means reflecting. There is something happens outside of you, and then you answer with whatever kind of emotion. And that's the mirroring. Then you have to ask yourself, why do you feel the way you feel? And you can ask yourself, is that me or is that of somebody else's? And with that, step by step, day by day, happening by happening, you get on and discern. You discern and you become more and more yourself. And you are acting as yourself. You don't need to ask others what to do. You can listen to others because it's it's good to get input, right? You get ideas and whatever and inspiration and so on, and then but you translate it for yourself. It's not that you are going to make a copy. No, you put your own personality, you merge that together. You got an inspiration, an idea. Well, great. And then you go on, but as yourself and not as somebody else. So it's really about discerning and about listening to the own inner self. I really like that term. So anyway, but yes, it feels challenging. And it can feel very draining. It's also, as I said, about standing still, right? When we live too much in the past or too much in the future, that gives an instability to us. And that instability can even manifest in kind of illnesses like depression, that's too much past, anxiety, too much future. In either way, there are deep emotions involved. And, well, medication can help to stabilize a little, but it's not the solution. The solution is the self and knowing who and what you are. And then those so-called illnesses, they just disappear. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So really, it's about being more in the moment and using what information or reflection you get in order to find yourself, to be yourself, to evolve, to go on. And that as a whole and authentic part of the all. And as this, you create whatever you want, truly. Because when you are in that state, in that slot, you will always get what you need. Is a term we often hear in whatever New Age communities, and it's in some ways true, but it doesn't always mean that what we need is what we would like. But the more we are ourselves, the more we actually need what we like. So with this, I say goodbye. I see you next time. And yeah, I have been very busy adding pages to my website. I will link the website. You will see that I may post more again written posts because I have done a lot of research. So I'm now trying to write this all down. But I have to say, some may become half books. So we'll see. I don't know yet how I will actually do that. But I will have my inspiration, I'm sure. So until next time, all the best. See you soon. Bye. Oh, and that subscribe button and the bell thing, yeah? Don't forget about that. Thanks. Bye.